This is a weird one for sure. My desktop audio is... There it is. There we go. You've been playing the demo like a fiddle? Dude, this game is so cool. It's so cool. I like this game a lot. I've played about 5 hours of the demo, probably. I've yet to beat it though, because you know me, I'm not good, but I think I've got a pretty good little setup here. You like how it's all... Oh, dude, it's so good. It's literally just it's a world building auto battler, and the only way I can explain it is to show you. So we're gonna take it very slowly, one step at a time. I'm gonna just continue from my slot because the tutorial is kind of long and outdone. So this is like my city that I have right now. I've got a lot of, when it comes to our buildings, we're restricted in the demo as to what we can build in our town. And you get resources on each run that you do, right? And those resources can be used. I've already got 2 farms, but I've got everything else that I can have unlocked. But they can still be upgraded beyond this. So like you see these little red markers next to them means that they can be upgraded. They're just not. It's so addictive. It's so good. Oh yeah, am I? Well, good. I'm glad I have some kind of a... I'm gonna crank it down on my end a little bit. It's a little loud. Yeah, I mean, I was doing this while so my work, sometimes it allows me, like if I take phone calls and I'm just waiting for phone calls or talking through people, I'll just play this because I can pause it at any time too. So yeah, there's a little city building mechanic to it, but the main heart of the game are the expeditions. And without telling you what my loadout is, which you can see here, I'm just gonna hit start and explain it as we go. So bam, start of the game, you're given a map. By pressing the spacebar, I was able to switch from expedition to planning. The best part is that it runs in the background, right? Yes, isn't that awesome? So my little character right here is going to walk this path in a loop. And the main things you need to know is that when they encounter an enemy, they're going to fight with the gear. I have unlocked the smith, I believe, who gives you starting stuff, but it's really not important. Like this stuff right here is so trivial. It doesn't really influence anything about your build at all. And in the demo, these grayed out slots, you don't get in the demo. Only these 4 slots here: your weapon, your ring, your shield, and your chest plate. I also have potions, which is from another building. You're too far behind. You're gonna F5, okay. I hope you're not too far behind. So what's gonna happen here is we're gonna fight things. They're gonna drop loot and they're gonna drop cards on the battlefield. For the sake of the cards, actually, let me move because they're gonna appear right next to me. So let's my stats over here on the side don't really matter that much. I'll move myself here for now, and we'll just be distracted by the. Hold on, I can probably just for now close this out a little bit like that. That way it's like at least coming out of darkness. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and fight a few of these slimes and see what we get, and then we'll talk about how that comes into play and what I know. It's like from that slime we got a card. The character just fights it automatically. The stats are over here behind me now. I can duck and you can see them. Every time we make a loop around the field, the enemies go up a level. So currently they're level 1, as you can see up here, but they would go up to level 2 at the on the next loop. So we're just gonna play it out for a little bit. I'm gonna equip things as I see them, like the ring. This ring gives attack speed. Like honestly, if it's a level 1 ring and I get a level 2 ring for the first few levels, I don't care what I get. It's really not that important. Now I am gonna pause after this next enemy, and we're gonna play with these cards a little bit as well, because it's good to get some of these early, and we got a lot of cards. So the premise behind the game, and I've skipped a lot of the story, I've skipped a lot of this stuff, but the one of the big things is you build the outside world around it too, right? So for example, and you can see like I'm kind of like in the way now. Let me just like kind of slouch a little bit. You can see that this rock there's a description directly over my head. There's the lore description, and then what it actually does. It gives you +2 total HP, and it gives you +2 for everything that's adjacent to. So there are adjacency bonuses with these cards, right? So I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally let go of the click, but that's fine. I can build around that. Meadows are similar. They heal 2 HP at the start of each day. So I'm gonna just put a meadow. Actually, I'm gonna show you a synergy here. Where would I'm gonna put a meadow right here. And you're gonna see actually that it turned into a blooming meadow, because when it's adjacent to literally anything except for meadows, it becomes this, and it goes from 2 to 3. So it changes how much it augments by. So I'm gonna sit up now and just explain the rest of this stuff. So I'm gonna, we have a couple more meadows here, and I like to plan them in a way where they're always going to be touching something eventually. So we're gonna put meadows mostly over here. In fact, like right here is fine. And then if we're gonna put another way, we put it like this, like this. So we got 3 meadows, 4 meadows, and a rock. We could surround the rock with meadows, but if we actually there's a synergy with the rocks I'm gonna do. That's gonna be fun. We also have these other 3 cards here that came to us. Now, some of these you get later by unlocking stuff. They're not in here by default, right? Yeah. Yeah, this loot game is really cool. So we're gonna always put a battlefield really close to camp, and then what this is gonna do is every time you start a new loop, every time you head back to the camp and everything levels up, it drops a chest with some items in it. So I want that as early as possible, and that means we put it right here, right by camp. You can't put it off the road. You have to put it on the road. So next we have chrono crystals, which will double the effect of a day's passing. So there's 2 timers we need to look out for. There's a timer, there's 3 actually. So the first timer is looping. It's kind of a timer, it's kind of not. The first real timer is the day progress. Your day progresses as you, like, I'm gonna unpause, its day is gonna progress, right? And we'll actually fight this slime. As we fight this slime, our day is also going to progress. And we got a shield that's like, it's the same, so I'm not even going to replace it. You can't delete items in your inventory, they just eventually disappear. So we're going to just do this for a little bit. I don't really want to place this thing down yet, because what happens every time a day passes is right now we get HP per day, and we're at plus 9 HP per day, which is what my head is currently behind right here. 9 HP per day is our growth, because we have plus 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because of all the meadows. So that's gonna stack, and if we put that crystal down whenever we're in range, we're gonna double that. And that's gonna be very important for later. Yeah, I did just start this actually. This is our second demo of the day, Festin. We did a Project Triangle Strategy, and that was a disaster. But this is something I've played a lot of, and it's a demo for. So I'm excited to hop in. We also want to put down this grove. This grove is going to spawn, it's a wooded area that spawns a rat wolf every 2 days, and the wolf can move to adjacent tiles. So I like to start, when I do these, I put them like in a corner where I can then control the rate of flow with later cards we're going to get later. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. So we'll just keep everything as we have it. This ring is like the same. It's literally the exact same ring. And if you hover over something, the combat stops. You see that? Like, I'm hovering over the ring so the combat stopped. That's really cool, because you can change that all on the fly. Another meadow, I'm just going to place it down here. We get our chest, and the chest, and sometimes these can even be mimics. Yeah, this game looks really cool. A level 2 orange ring. There are magic damage, defense, evasion, and vampirism. Yeah, absolutely. Give me all of those things. That's a great early ring. But it's also like whatever. And until we get to like the level 8, level 10 stuff, it doesn't matter what we put on. Honestly. Oh, we got a village. So this is a card I unlocked recently that I really, really like. There's a lot of fun synergy stuff you can do with it. We also got 2 more rocks. So we're gonna lay these rocks out in a particular way. Also, our HP, I could put this 4th rock. So here's what typically happens is I'll usually put a rock like in between them. If I have a full meadow stack like this, I'll just pop a rock in there to make them all blooming and increase our health per turn. But also, yeah, because the bonus you get for having 9 of the rocks and mountains isn't really needed early on. This is a pretty good thing to start, and you get resources too. The equipment has grades of rarity, and they are better if they are rare. Of course, yes. So like that's an orange ring. So it's like a legendary ring. It's very good. But all this stuff is gray level 1 stuff, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put the village down. I put the village typically, I'm gonna put it 2 spaces away from the end, because there's a synergy with another card that it needs to be adjacent to villages to trigger. So what this village is gonna do, when a character passes through it, they're gonna heal, and they're gonna get a quest. which is pretty cool. Because you heal, you could make an argument for putting it on like halfway across the map, but I just like, because of how the final boss spawns, it spawns on your campsite and you don't heal when you pass your campsite on that turn. I like to have all the healing right at the end. So we're gonna put that down there. So it gives you a quest. When the quest, whenever you pass through, is always to kill an enemy on the map, and when you kill the enemy, you're rewarded when you go back. So that's really cool. And then there's a wheat field that you can put next to it, and we'll explain it when we get one. So a second grove, we're gonna put it here. I'm gonna keep them close. Not all of them, because then you'll get a bunch of the same enemy, and that can be a nightmare. But then, and this is why I put things on a corner, is because we get these road lanterns. And these decrease the number of monsters that spawn on adjacent tiles, and they can stack. So I like to do stuff like this, where I build like this is gonna be a big grove here, but it's not gonna have a lot of enemies per square, right? It's gonna be pretty well controlled. And we'll just keep this going for now. We don't need the double healing effect thing yet. With the chrono crystals, I like to just get a bunch and then put them all down at once. A second battlefield, I'll literally lay it right next to it, and it even changes this tile that's directly above the battlefield. It changes it to a blood path, which spawns a special enemy every 4 days. You actually do want enemy spawns, because enemies drop stuff, right? So if you don't have a bunch of, if I never play a card, the slimes are just gonna get tougher and tougher, and I'm not gonna get loot, and I'm not gonna get cards, and it's not gonna be good. So you do want enemies to spawn, because they drop different kinds of equipment. And you want different kinds of enemies as well. Yeah, this is just all worse stuff that we have right now. So we'll play this cycle out here. I'm also running it at double speed. You can toggle that to single speed, but I mean, it's obviously slower. I feel like we have a pretty good grasp on what's going on. I feel like I do, at least. So yeah, this comes out March 4th, and again, I'm buying it. This is a game I'm definitely picking up. So while we fight a couple of new things, yo, blue shield. It doesn't even matter what it does. I think it's regen. Yeah, 0.6. Yo, we got mountains and more meadows. So pause. Mountains are basically rocks, but bigger. Actually, you know what? They're not, because the rock gives you plus 2 HP by itself. The mountain only gives HP if it's adjacent to stuff. I actually never realized that, and that changes that kind of changes a little bit of routing no! It let go of the click. No, that was probably my mouse's fault, but I did not mean to put a mountain right there. That's very bad. But I do have this meadow, so I'm going to put it right here. It's now a blooming meadow. I'm going to take advantage of it. And we can surround it with more rocks and stuff, but we really want like a 3x3 grid so we can make a mountain range, and I'll show you that. Yeah, the miss unclick, honestly. I'll hold on to these lanterns and crystals. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this crystal here. It covers the most tiles, and that's gonna double a day's passing. And that's kind of like where you want to put these in some kind of nook. Like right here is good too. Especially if you have like a swamp or something that's really hard to traverse. Having this nearby is really good, because it takes a lot longer to go through it. Groves for another round of wolves here. But we're only on loop 2. Enemies are only level 2. All of our stuff is still level 1, which is kind of annoying, but you can't control it. So that's the only thing that's kind of like about the game, is that sometimes you just get bad, you don't get stuff. But we just got a quest, and you can see that this slime now has a crown on it. The crown is telling you it makes the enemy harder to fight for the character, but also it drops like better stuff. And because we have 2 battlefields, we're gonna get 2 chests right here at the start of the loop, which is really, really good. Yo, look at this, level 3 gear, huh? A scimitar with damage to all and attack speed, obviously. I think my mouse might be a little suspicious. So max HP, regen, and evasion, that's pretty good. And you can build, like, you could like not pick stuff up because you want to get certain items or whatever. Like, you don't have to put on everything that's better. Like a level 3 ring already. Like, we're on round 3 and we're kind of getting all of the level 3 gear. The goal is to get like level 10 or 11 gear, maybe even level 12 gear for the final boss, because again, we don't have any of these other slots we can get, so we really want like some pretty busted stuff. So it's going to be kind of a grind to try to beat the boss. If you lose, it's okay. You actually don't like start the whole game over. And you can retreat anytime you're near camp. This little icon down here will kind of like behind, well, hold on. I'm covering it up. Trust me, there's an icon right next to me that says run away. All right, hold on. We got level 4 stuff just pogging in here. I didn't ask for this. Hold on. Thank you. 16 to 24 damage. Like that is just more damage than what we were getting from that. And this is just a better shield. So by a substantial amount. What is this sword? Yeah. Okay, we're good. Make this combat easy and fluid. We got another meadow, grove, treasury. Let's go. Treasury's cool. You can't place it next to any other tile, and you have to you can surround it fully and get like a buttload of stuff. This makes your meadow. This is a good thing for meadows because it turns them into blooming meadows, and it also, when you completely surround it on all 8 tiles, it pays out with like a pretty big payout. I'm gonna double up the road lantern here because this is gonna be like our hotspot for combat. Because we're gonna put it down another grove here as well, and we'll continue playing. We need to put enemies on the field. Not sponsored, by the way. If they want to send me a code, I'll play the game fully. If you're watching, you're not, but if you were, all right, mountain, let's go. So I want to set up like a 3x3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, and then surround it with all rocks and mountains that we can find. For that extra health. We're already at 531 health. We have heroes health points and our experience points to our next level. Wait, what? Oh, you know what? Because I have a okay, I know what that's for. That's for our, like, we get to pick like abilities later. So another meadow means it's going to go near the treasury. You can also hold all your cards until, like, you can hold all of your meadows until you get a treasury. You probably would still survive, and it'd probably be way better to plan that out beforehand. Also, level 4 ring. Damage to all 7 versus 6 damage to all and 6% evasion. Okay, let's just do that. It's fine. Oh, hold on. Beacon time. Beacons. Let me read it for you. 40% movement speed within range and plus 20% attack speed for all units. So, like, everything just moves faster, right? Which I'm cool with. Because it counts for us and them, which is okay. So this is like kind of the most coverage I think we're going to get on the inside. We can put on the outside too. And we could even, like, you know, use combine these things, effects. I think this is the most we're going to get, so I'll just plop it down. I'm not going to look and plan too long on these. As long as it all says level 3 and level 4, we don't have any level 4 armor, so. Yo, more rocks. These blood clots, let's go. They just give you a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then also on battlefields, you can ghosts can spawn. All right, so what do we have here? I will trade that out, even though it's lower level, because it has 7% vampirism and extra. It's actually 12 defense instead of 15, which is what we had before. So minus 3, but plus 7% health regen is pretty good. Keep surrounding this. Now the problem is that whenever the adjacency bonuses only really count if it's on north, south, east, and west of the treasury. So if we want to put more meadows here, we need to put something below or above them that they can heal on. So it's actually like kind of good to put like a rock here. That way you can get 2 of them with 1 rock, right? You can put 2 meadows on each corner, and they'll both be blooming, and it will count for the adjacency. But I'm still working on this mountain range here, so I'm going to put that over here. It doesn't matter how you line it up. I've tested it. You can line up 9 rocks in a 3x3, and it'll still make a mountain range. And then I'm gonna put this here. I like to stack lanterns on one spot. Even though it's like bad for enemy production, it's really good for not dying, which I'm a huge fan of. Oh my goodness. All right, this is all like around the same, so it's fine. Feel better. Better vampirism's pretty good. Yo, another meadow. I can put that down right here. I know what I just said, and I know I didn't do it, but oh well. Yo, okay. So this is our first like adjacency bonus on the road, which I think is pretty cool. The Blood Grove. Again, and this is one that I unlocked. You start off with pretty basic cards. And there's some cards that you start out with that you don't see, and that's because I disabled them. You can actually pick the deck that you bring into here to make combat, to kind of like suit combat to your needs. I find that fighting skeletons in the cemetery is way too hard with the limited amount of gear you have, so I just took them out, and I'm trying to build around not having that. So these have to be placed next to forest. There's no other option. And when you place these down, the roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP. So it just it quickens the combat. So I'm gonna put it right here. It's gonna cover 3 tiles. All right, a rock and a mountain. I like it. So like this, and then like that. Okay. And our health is still maintaining full, pretty much. It's pretty much going back up to full every time, so I'm not too worried about this crystal yet. We did get another village, so our next village spot is right, I guess it's right here. Because you can put a wheat field here, and then here and here, right? Yeah, you can actually space them out 2 apart. I never thought about that. Yeah, I wish we would have done this a little bit differently earlier, but that's okay. We'll put this here and here. I want the treasury to pay out, and here, obviously. Oh, I just put a rock down. God dang it, I'm stupid. I didn't know that was a rock. I thought that was a meadow. I wasn't really looking. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of nasty over there, and the east side of the map is a little barren, but that's okay. We're still doing all right. Another village. And an Oblivion card. Oblivion cards are really good because they just destroy something on the map. They can either destroy like a building, or they can destroy enemies that are on a certain spot. So we're gonna put this village we'll put this village over here on this side of the map, I think. Like, why not? I think that could be all right. Let's play around with it for sure. Oh, toast it. All right, another rock. We could have had this mountain range a long time ago, but, you know, my bad. So we just need 2 more pieces to make the mountain range, and you'll see what that does when we get to it. All right, so we have level 5 stuff here. Oh, baby. All right. And you can tell when you're in planning mode because the cards pop up. So if you don't know if you're in planning, if you're too lazy to look up, you can see it. Like, whenever I toggle it, the cards go down and up. So I've toggled it back on. Watching on mute while in company meeting, you have no idea what's going on. No, blue, god dang it. Boo. All right, so we'll put mountain and then rock. So now that makes a mountain range. And mountain ranges are really cool. They give you 120 HP and plus 5 HP for every adjacent mountain/rock tile. And you can only make one of these. This is a unique tile. And it spawns a harp, but it does spawn a harpy every 2 days. They're not too bad, though. I don't think the harpies are that bad. A second beacon. We kind of just wanted to surround the map with these for the speed increase, I think. Here we go. That's pretty good. Another blood grove. You can put a blood grove on the on the outskirts if you want, and it becomes a different kind of tile, which is kind of weird. I'm actually going to use my Oblivion card on the goblin camp that spawned, because goblin camps spawn whenever you put down so many rocks or mountains, and they spawn goblins once a day, and they can overwhelm you. So I get rid of them early. I don't play around with the goblins. That being said, I do have level 4 equipment here, level 5 shield. Everything else is like okay. It's fine. Like kind of a lackluster build here, but we only get 4 items to play with. So we just got 2 new quests from passing through town. Another meadow, Poggy. Treasury's gonna pay out, which is really good. We got a mountain out of it. I'm gonna put this mountain. You really want to surround this with mountains because mountains only give you a benefit if it's adjacent to others. So that's another 10 HP we get. Wheat fields, baby. Level 5, baby. Wheat fields are pretty pog. So what do they do? They can only be placed next to a village. They give 25 HP to healing in adjacent villages. So if they're always next to a village, and they add to the healing bonus of a village, right? So I can put this like right here. And then it also spawns a scarecrow every 4 days that you can and you fight the scarecrow, but the scarecrow is not that bad. I've fought a couple of scarecrows before, and it's not awful. So we have a quest to fight this blood clot, which is kind of rough, but it's fine. There's nothing you can do once you're in combat. That's kind of it. All right, babe. Oh wait, hold on. That was good stuff, I think. Oh, and it spawned a ghost of a ghost. Cool. But every time you fight an enemy, you get something out of it, which is pretty good. So a 5 legendary shield. I don't even care what it does. It really doesn't matter. A legendary one of these. It has less HP, but 4 magic damage, 8 attack speed, and counter, which is also pretty good. We're about to start getting into territory where synergies are going to matter, but also a level 5 spear. I just didn't even see it. Hello. Hello. Blue ring. We lose some of our overall damage, but we get more defensive here. But well, no, we get some magic damage out of it. Never mind. Yeah. So yeah, now we're decked out in like level 5, level 4 gear. Oh, and we also, I'm sorry, we have to pick an ability here after this combat. We got another quest done, pretty good, but nothing that we really want out of it. Is this better? Evasion and vampirism? No, the orange is better for sure. So we did level up. Our yellow bar did fill, and we have this thing glowing up the top here. It's a hero trait that we can pick. This is from a building that I unlocked in the town. This is just another. I think beating the game with the if you beat this game with the vanilla starting stuff seems kind of impossible. I don't think at least the demo without the other gear to back it up. There's like kind of no way. You have to upgrade the town to do well. I think I have enough stuff now to do it because I have everything unlocked, but it's all level 1. All right, so let's see. Blade of Dawn. Every morning, the hero's sword is filled with sunlight, causing its next attack to deal double damage to all. There's only 1 attack per day that's double damage. It's not really good. 10% chance to keep the card after placing it on its tile. Doesn't work for golden cards, which we don't have. And the battering ram. The hero pushes into battle head-on, and his first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy for a second. This one, this can be bad though, right? Because this could duplicate cards we don't want anymore. I like both of these cards. I think the battering ram is the most useful one because you don't run out of cards. You keep getting them every time you fight. And you would actually just trigger the boss a lot sooner because the boss is triggered when the map completes. So by triggering it sooner, you actually run the risk of not being equipped for it. So I'm actually going to grab the battering ram. That's my logic at least, and I'm sticking to it. Whether it's good or not is up to you to decide. Let's put another mountain down. We'll surround the mountain with mountains. And we'll put another wheat field in between these two here. That way it's just like extra healing. And we're going to come into this village pretty soon. Good morning. Got him. Oh, baby meadows. We can surround this. Oh, and Oblivion. Oh, baby. It's starting to get pretty nasty over here on the side. I'm going to pause real quick and put this meadow down on top of this misplaced rock mountain tile that I had earlier. Even though I want to surround it with rocks, I still want to... I think getting the meadows is more important anyway. It's just like another 2 HP, total HP I don't have. I'd rather get the more per day and then start putting down these chrono crystals, which we already have 2. We don't really want these to overlap because I don't believe they stack. So like putting this one here seems pretty good. It's worth keeping the treasury after it's been emptied. You can't do anything to it. You can't get rid of it. Oh, I guess you could. You could empty it, but it doesn't do anything to... Like, there's no reason to get rid of it. Oblivion is way better to be used to get yourself out of a tight spot than it is to get rid of this. Oh, does it? Yo, gargoyles. So that's where the gargoyles come from. They're pretty sick. Like, they're really easy to fight. I don't have trouble with gargoyles. I didn't even know that. So empty. So let's read it. Every 3 days it spawns a gargoyle. That's fine. We could take care of a garg every 3 days. So it's a plus, yes. Enemies are good. Enemies can be good. So 22 to 34 damage versus 17 to 25 versus a 16% counter. 16% counter is pretty good. I think we'll keep the sword we have. This one's probably better, but we're not losing HP, so I'm not fretting over it. Also, I need to put this mountain down. Yeah, but what's up, Cooper Fox? All right, 2 level 6 chess pieces. What's up? 565. I mean, honestly, yeah, for sure. That's a huge difference. And then here, then we'll hold on to Oblivion. Hey ya. Hey ya. You only briefly check out the demo, but made the mistake you warned about not placing down monsters. Yep, that'll do it. You definitely want them, and we want to place this wheat field down too. We'll put it on this. We're gonna put it here because we'll be healed by the time we go through camp, right? So not a big deal. And then another road lantern, probably right here, honestly, because these scarecrows might get a little nasty. Another beacon. Where do we have coverage? Yeah, we just need to cover like downtown here. You could replace the, we could like Oblivion and replace it with a lighthouse or something, but it wouldn't do anything to the surrounding area. So I mean, it's still like kind of 3 tiles no matter where you put it. Yo, this is so this is 4 tiles. It's still better. So we'll do that. Yeah, dude, I love the concept of the game, and it's a really cool like thing to do on the. It's just like a cool. It's just cool, man. I don't know. Maybe we just hold on to our Oblivion card until we really need it. And we're over halfway to getting the boss, which I've still never beaten in the hours I've played this game. It's hard. We're going into planning because I want to look at this. 16 to 24. Damage to all. Yeah, absolutely. Magic damage and defense versus magic damage. Damage to all. I like offensive builds. Let's go. Also level 5 gear. Poggy. And we also have 5 of these potions that heal 6% of... That's so bad. Look how these potions start off really bad. We want to put this like right here. Another battlefield. We'll actually not stack them. We'll put that battlefield like over here. Got wrecked by slimes? Oh no. Yeah, it'll do that. I'm gonna outgame the game. I'm not gonna put anything down. Now what? Checkmate. Oh. Well, this is clearly... I don't know what this rarity is, but it gives 12 vampirism, so I'm into it. 12% vampirism. So 12% of the damage we do is getting absorbed, or getting taken back, which is pretty cool. So you can stack like vampirism effects, you can stack counter effects. There are some cards that it works good for and some cards that it doesn't. Magic damage and counter. See, like this has 9% vampirism on it, but we would lose counter. So counter, our current counter is at 22%. This is a 9% add-on to, we have 22% vampirism and a 22% counter. We can make it, we can go up either way. Counter seems way better because you do more damage, right? But vampirism is just good for defense and our health's not going down. I'm gonna keep what we have. Am I gonna beat the game on stream? That'd be kind of cool, right? If the only round that we did, we definitely got all of the information out. Like I've already told you everything there is to know about the game at the moment. What's this one? Defense, regen, evasion. Nah, this is kind of bad. Oh, I got another village. All right, so hold up. We wanna, let me put this meadow down here. Should have rocked. No, it doesn't matter. Put a rock right here. For now. And another village. Like right here, please. There's a gargoyle in town, by the way. We could always like Oblivion the gargoyle or something, but we don't need to. Oh, I do see something I might want to get rid of, actually. But also our health is fine. I'll actually put a wheat field right here. Because like we have these we have like these healing spots across the map. Beefcake on the Grove, you saw it? Big boy. And like, let's see if we, I don't think we can even look at him really. Level 6 shield, 19 defense, and attack speed plus 16, but we lose 10% vampirism. I don't see a need for it. Damage to all 2, defense 3 versus just 12. No, the vampirism is like, I don't know, once I get stuck into something like that, I feel attached. So this monkey man right here is tough, but there's only 2 enemies on this tile, so it's only him and something else. These can only have 2 enemies on them, so I think we can actually take it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We did get another treasury. Now this is the point where I would probably go, you know what, maybe it is worth getting, let's put it right here actually. It's probably worth getting rid of the other one. Because we probably don't want double gargoyles, but maybe we do. Level 7 ring, just straight up 13 damage to all, and we kind of lose all of our counter bonus, but that's, you know, I'll take the extra just raw damage. That's pretty much, that's almost our total damage, or low threshold anyway. And another rock. So I think the strat is actually to put, you put a rock, you put a rock on north, south, or east and west, and then you can surround the rest with meadows, and they're all blooming. So I think that's actually the strat. So I'll just do that here. And then we'll hit play. Treasury surrounded by rocks, and then swamp it out for a mountain when empty. Swap it out. Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, you could do that where you replace it with a mountain for the mountain tile. But I think getting the blooming, I think the blooming meadows are really good, right? Because it gives you another 33%. It gives you 33% more HP gain. Just because it says 2 and then 3, well, it gives you 50% more actually. Right? So they go from 2 HP per day to 3 HP per day, which is a 50% gain. And then right now that total for us is 42. And then if our day resets in one of these, that's 84 health on a day reset, which is really good. Right. If you didn't already have the range, right? All right, so 2 more blood groves. I'm gonna slam them down. I like the blood groves a lot. I think they're cool. So yeah, we still only have 2 enemies here, which is tolerable. We can take it. And then the groves help. Okay, another rock. Like I said, north, south, and then the rest meadows. That way they're all adjacent. They're all blooming. We can probably afford this. So now we have, it's only 1 blood path tile where it could spawn a blood clot. And then another grove like right here would be all right. The map is pretty much almost full. Like we're really close to end here. Let's see what this big guy's about. He's not even touching me, dude. Yeah, we don't need to use Oblivion there at all. And he gave us a lot of stuff. Pause. Pause after this. All right, so this is a... Because we need to look at our equipment. It's starting to, it's like one of that. So we're getting level 8 stuff now, and we're only on level 6 enemy level. That's really good. You want to be as ahead of the curve as possible when this thing finally fills up. But at some point we're gonna have to stop placing stuff down so we can grind out gear and just like hope that it's enough. So damage to all just literally goes up by 1 point. 30 defense is so good, but we lose pretty much all of vampirism. Wait, this is, hold up. Defense, counter, region, oh baby, put me in. Max HP doesn't really matter if you're not, like, you want to sustain, like, you only really care about your max HP if you're losing it. Which we kind of are, but it's okay. I'm going to hold, I feel like 15 to 30, it's literally double defense. It's got to be worth something, right? Let's don all the level 8 stuff. Our weapon is our weakest part right now, which is a pretty good spot to be. What does Oblivion do? It erases any established tiles and it erases monster from the roads. So like you can put it down on any one tile and it'll delete whatever's there. Gotta be careful with these mountain placements. Put that there. We could fit 1 more grove probably, but it would get dangerous. I want a wheat field right there. And then rocks. Sure, and then both mountains too. We got a goblin camp. I'm gonna blow it up. I think the goblin camps are worth destroying. So now our hands are empty, and we're good to go. You haven't mentioned you can retreat. I have mentioned it. But it was very brief. So you can see that, well, you can't see, but behind me, there's a button. Where's it at? Right here. That lets you retreat. If I click the button, you can leave the battlefield and keep 60% of all of our resources unless we're right at camp. And if we're right at camp, it'll like the button will kind of glow and it'll, and you'll keep 100% of your stuff. But if you die, you still keep 30%, and to me that's worth like for us to like it's fine. Dying, fleeing, yes, that's right. So I have mentioned it, but thank you. Harpies, I don't think are a problem. We have another meadow as well. Just gonna put it down. We have 2 actually. Look at this. So the reason why I like the setup here with these 2 is because we can just like the corners, all 4 corners get covered, and the 2 sides are covered by the treasury by default. So we'll put these 2 down. So 4 more meadows. So you get 6 meadows for 2 rocks as opposed to any other method you did for it. which is a good ratio to have. I'm just double checking for a weapon that may be pretty good, but I don't see it. We need to get a new quest, so hopefully good loot's coming. We gotta watch out for this end game here. How does the demo on Project Triangle? It wasn't very good. Like, I mean, the game looks fine. I'm just not I'm not a tactics person. It's not a demo. It's not something I was adequate enough to show, but I think it was obvious. Yeah, oh, Blue, do you have your audio on now? This game is really cool. So yeah, we got new quests. We're popping in. I gotta be. I really don't want to put a lot more cards down unless they're like purely benefit. But we're maintaining our health really well, actually, despite fighting like a boss blood clot here. Our weapon is just a little weak. You know what? We did get a level 6 mace. Yeah, let's pop it in. But if we level 7 sword, I don't even care what it is. Put it in there. Quest done. Nope, a ghost of a ghost. My bad. More rocks and meadows. I'm gonna plan after this fight here. Yep, you have to like hit your planning button before the combat's over at this point in the game. I would love better like not gray armor and shield at like that level that we have it at, but it's okay. It's more prep strategizing than, yeah, there's no strategizing during battle. This game is sick. It comes out March 4th, by the way. It's like 15 bucks when it comes out. And this is just the demo and it's very involved. We also have a new trait we can add. Supplies. The hero leaves half of his findings at a camp when passing through a campfire tile. So if we pass our campfire tile, we'll leave half of the stuff we have at the tile. So that way, if you feel like if this is the run and you have all of your other stuff covered, you can just do that real quick. Surveyor is a half a loop HP for adjacent roadside tile when passing a tile. What? Wait, I'm sorry, 50% loop HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. I don't understand that. I've never seen that one before. I don't get it. And this is like, just get a new set of 3 traits. Yo, this game is sick. And I did beat Champions Roadzana. Thank you for asking. You know nothing? Oh no, there's a lot to, it's an auto battler, but it's all planning and strategy to make your character as strong as possible. It's a very addictive demo. So did anyone have an idea what Surveyor might mean? Because I haven't quite solved it. But I think we'll just get a new set. If you're survivalist, if your HP drops below 40%, your regeneration is doubled. That's actually pretty good. That seems pretty good at least. But our if we had vampirism, that'd be sick. But our vampirism isn't very dominant. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. That's good. That's gonna change. That's good no matter what. Yeah, we're gonna do that because we don't really like these cards are about to cause us to go into the boss fight. So for now, let's try to meadow out this. We're gonna actually put rocks on the treasury to get it to pay out. And it actually gave us gear as well. So 536 and then regen per second. Again, I think this is fine. Yeah, our HP didn't go down that much, honestly, and getting health regen is pretty good. Defense down to 18 for magic damage. So it's actually 23. So -7 defense for 7 magic damage. I'm gonna swap it out. I'm not afraid. We're not adding any more. Well, you know what? We still can. Let's put at least the mountains down. We'll put the beneficial cards down. Specifically your regen percent, not yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, so you think it's specific to that and not like, okay, that makes sense actually. Well, oh well. So now our character is going to run the map and we're going to fight some more. I can't wait to see what other synergies and stuff are in like the full release. This is just like the early game chapter stuff. Little sip of Willy, thank you so much for that mini pad. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, battle's incoming. So I want to put another village down for sure. I didn't see another wheat field. We may just stack them here by camp to get, well, the healing doesn't matter. I'm going to put it before and after the grove, I think. Like, we're not going to get like another wheat field might cause us to trigger the ending anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. And I'm definitely going to put, I don't even have a good spot for a meadow, so I'm going to leave it alone. We could meadow by the village. No, we couldn't. We could meadow right here by this blood camp. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can do that for a blooming. Then we'll keep going. Sorry. I'm just hitting planning after every fight to make sure I don't miss anything. Like, look at this. Here we go. 22 to 34, but 2 magic damage, 9% vampirism, 9% evasion, and we just lose a little bit of that attack range. I'm gonna put it on for sure. Our vampirism's at 9%. HP per day is at 54, which means we heal for like 100. It's pretty pog. Those are bad. Another meadow. So are we replacing the tiles to make the hero stronger? So wait, so are we placing the tiles to make the hero stronger? No, we are placing it to, yeah, we're the hero. And we're rebuilding the world. We are remembering the world as it was, right? So we're making the hero stronger so he can fight the Lich, I believe. But if it turns, like, honestly, the way that the story sets it up, and I'm not going to spoil the story, but the way that it sets it up is, I would love to actually cover the, yeah. All right, so we're literally 1 tile away from triggering the end, and we are not equipped for it. I'm promising you right now, we're not equipped for it. So we need to just like grind out some fights. But Remnant, what's up, dude? But honestly, if you want to pretend like you're the Lich, you can do that. But we're gonna fight the Lich pretty soon. That's a level 8 shield. Trying to not miss the obvious. 512 attack speed and yeah, this is way better. So we're just trying to get some good stuff here. This is level 7, which is like a raw defense buff on it. I think we do more damage when our defense is higher anyway, so that's cool. Demo looks pretty deep then. It's not early access. No, it comes out on the 4th of March. Like, it's coming out really soon. And there's like, at the start of the game, I showed like the city building stuff, and there's a lot we can't do. So vampirism versus counter, it looks like. No, this thing, honestly, this one's better. The only difference was like 2 defense. I'd rather get the HP regen. Eventually, we're going to fill up with cards. All right, so this is like something that might make me want to... this is bad right here. See, they're pushing all the rats to the end. I might Oblivion this tile here. And we'll just trigger the end game, and we'll just try to get as much as... No. We really shouldn't. Like, our stuff is really not good. Let's just hit play. Next Thursday? Oh, yeah, baby. Defeat the hero. Hey, Chaz. Fested. Can you wear multiple rings? So in the demo, you're limited to only these 4 slots for armor and stuff. You can see these other ones are kind of grayed out. They don't give you anything. So we're about to start getting a new resource here by just having too many cards. You'll see. So we actually just got one. It's called Memory Fragment. 10 fragments form a complete book of memories. So we can... I don't know what that would do. I've never returned to camp with one before. But we already have 3. I don't... Like, let's try to get it and see if we can keep it with us. Wait to Oblivion Lich Palaces? Wait, can you do that? What do the Lich Palaces do? Wait, hold on. I'm in planning. Oh no, this is bad. We're about to lose our Oblivion. It's gone. Rip. You can? I didn't know that. Sierra, what's up? What does that do? I mean, like, what do they do? What do the Lich Palaces do? Adds 5% HP and damage per palace around the campfire. Oh. Okay. Oh, hold on. We have a level 9 armor here. This is raw HP minus 5 defense. Again, our HP, max HP is not a problem, but the Lich is going to do damage to us. He's going to wreck us. So we're at 5 of these memories, so we're going to hold on to him and just see what happens. Wait, where are we at? We are... All right, so after we pass up the next camp, we're going to lay down all the good stuff, and then we'll just go for it. Honestly, I don't think I can... I can't wait any longer. Like, we're getting level 8 and level 9 stuff, but it's not good. What does Chrono Crystals do? It makes your bonus to... It doubles the effect of a day's passing on adjacent tile. So every time a day triggers, because of all of these meadows that we have that aren't really that are blooming, we get 54 HP per day, so it's going to double it to 108 HP per day if we're in the range of them when we pass. So I have them covering most of the map, except for the Grove, but that's fine. So again, when we pass up, the next loop is going to be our last one, and we're just going to YOLO the end and just see what happens. So we're about to get a Book of Memories too, which is going to be cool. The next phase is going to be pretty tough, actually. The next one's going to be... We have another Oblivion too, which is cool. So yeah, this should line up pretty well for us. I think you can probably hold your whole deck hand or something. I don't know. What does this Tower Shield do? 24 defense, which is pretty good. But we lose 22% Vampirism, so no thank you. Doubles days for passing, yeah. Among other things, right? Quest done. All right, so we've passed up our camp, so now we want to place everything down. Starting with these wheat fields, it adds healing to the adjacent here for sure. And then here. Then we're gonna want mountains and meadows for sure. Let's put all the mountains don't give you a bonus on their own, so we want to surround it with other tiles. There we go. Our camp is now turned into a boss arena. Oh, wow. Every palace increases the HP and damage by 5%. Oh. You know what? I've never hovered over it. Wow, there's a bunch of them. So you actually want to surround your camp with stuff. I never thought of that. I've been playing this all wrong. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking about that. I was like, dude, I could have put stuff around camp. I usually avoid that because I don't want... God dang it. So, I mean, these are all bad, but we'll start where we can. And we'll get cards as we do this, so it's not going to be... Like, we're just starting a new loop. So now, again, mountains go on the mountain range because that's the only place they can benefit. Mountain here. Another goblin camp, which is, by the time we get there, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We can put this down here. This one, what's not covered? Just like this one tile? No, there's some stuff over here not covered. Put that there. And then a rock can go here for now. We'll surround it by meadows. This game it's really cool. It is really cool. Our gear and stuff sucks, but we'll just... All right, here we go. This is the final round. Daddy needs Oblivion cards, apparently. I didn't know that, dude. I probably could... Oh, thank you. So this is enemy level 8, by the way. All of our stuff is 7 to 8, so we should be okay. There's a raw level 8 sword. This is like vampirism, right? 11% versus 5 defense? Absolutely. Our vampirism is at 50% right now, which is really freaking good, actually. This is a vampire build, apparently. So we get to destroy another piece. Doesn't really matter which one. So we'll start from the top and work our way down. Gonna grab it with the pre-order saving. Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's really cool. Okay, so we should be, I mean, like, we're still healing for a good bit, but we're still taking more damage than we're, oh my goodness. Our weapon is not, maybe our weapon's not great, or it's because this is like a boss enemy that we're losing some health, but we're gonna get it back. And we're not getting good loot for it. The ghost is whatever. More wheat fields mean more healing when we go to villages. More meadows means more healing on a day-to-day basis. We'll put those both down for sure. Level 8 ring, more vampirism, and attack speed. So we're sacking the vampire. This is, you lose 2%, but you get 1.2 regen and counter. And a lot less HP. I'm gonna hold on to what we have. You know what? The HP is actually not the HP is just a number. The regens, as long as we stay at full, that's all that matters. Put this here, then a meadow here. Okay, we can put meadows here too, and they'll still bloom. All right, let's go. Whoa, savings is savings, dude. Yeah, either way, I think it's worth picking up. Stats on that level 8 sword. Wait, oh, it's just 32 to 48. I actually, shoot, magic damage, evasion. for just raw damage, that might be worth it. Well, we have a level 9 sword now? Hold on. 34 to 50? Yeah, you can't say no to that. That's unfortunate, but it's true. Level 9 sword hype, baby. Ideally, I think for the end, if you don't kill the Lich's Palaces, you want like level 10 stuff. But now that I know about the Lich's Palace, god dang it. Yo, 2 chests, Poggy? One of these is a mimic then, right? Ghost of a ghost, how dare you? Village. Another treasury. I don't even think I can put one down. How does this compare? 585. It's more HP, 10% vampirism, and the regen. You just lose the 10% counter, which is not worth it, actually. We only have a couple of spots we can put this, but sure, why not? And we will put a rock here. Village. We'll just stack 2 villages there as we're walking up to it. This last run's gonna take a while. We're really stacked. This is still my dramatic game? What are you talking about? Yeah, I guess. First of all, rude. I'm kidding. Chrono Crystal. I would love to cover this area some more, but I can't. It's not happening. You know what? I need to put something here anyway. So we'll do that. And no more groves. Daddy needs a something else. Give me an Oblivion, please. Yo, we got it. Right here, Lich's Palace. Get wrecked. So he's lost 15%, which is honestly, that's as close as I've been. I've had him at like a tick of health left, so that's pretty good for me. And we'll just keep stacking the mountains here for now. You know what? Actually, these are 2 groves. We might as well just surround this with whatever we can find for resources. Maybe you'll level up and get the handful of Oblivion talent. Yo, is that a? Oh, you know what? That would be pretty sick, dude. I passed that up before because I was like, I don't think I actually need that. Level 7, 2234, 10 defense. Not great. Other battlefield. Road lanterns are good. It doesn't stop anything that's currently happening, but it's still like a cool item. So I hit planning to look at this road lantern placement. Currently we have a big block here for road lanterns, but I guess I'll put one here too. Because I would have loved to have destroyed the... Actually, I think it killed the goblin. Which is pretty funny. And there's no reason to put a battlefield anywhere. Beacons are in a pretty good spot currently. Put that right there, I guess. Not that it matters. I'm just putting it down. Let's go. Check level 8 ring. Thank you, average Mancer. So it's overwhelming.
Thank you.
Remnant with a resub. Thank you so much, bud. I appreciate it. I hit planning, didn't I? I did. Okay. So level 8 ring. We have 2 of them. Our vampirism's too good for this right now. The damage to all is pretty sick, but the boss is only 1 dude, so not really. I mean, it'll do an extra 9 damage to him as well, which is pretty pog. And also, but we can't lose 11% vampirism on that. I don't think so, at least. What do you guys think? Attack speed plus 20% is pretty good too. I'm going to keep the ring we have. Let's go. Our resources are balling right now. Keep the old ring. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Sierra. All right, level 8 sword, but it's blue. 15 magic damage on top of 25. So that you could think of that as a range increase from 25 to 40. So that's 40 to 50 something damage. So that's worth it, right? Yeah, 100%. It's just a different... Oh, we did get that level up also. So hold on. Go back into planning after these oozes. Another treasury that I definitely cannot fit anywhere. You go here. You go here. So we'll just need 2 more spots for that. And we'll look at our ability here. Shield Master, 20% chance upon hitting a stun target... upon hit of stunning a target. Dude, that's pretty good. 20% chance to stun? That probably wouldn't work on the Lich, though. Article of Protection. After receiving this effect and after every loop, which is too late, so we can't get that, the hero receives a bar of Phantom Protection that equals 50% of his max HP. Wow, that's pretty good. Every counterattack restores 3 times the loop's HP. What is our counter at? Our counter is at 10%. I think stunning is probably better. It's not too late. It's game winning. So like when we go to the fight, do we have it for the fight? Oh, does it? I'm trusting you, Sierra. I don't know who you are, Sierra, but I'm trusting you. Here we go. Yeah, that's incredible if it works right before the boss. Yeah, oh, you can see it gives it to you right away. Also, upon pickup, it gives it to you. Oh, I didn't. Okay, maybe I misunderstood, but still. All right, so treasury just paid out. We're gonna get more gargoyles. That'll be fun, huh? A couple more meadows. We'll just put them around the mountains here. New trophy, card sharp. We've this map is almost full. I've never had it this full before. There's like only a couple of spots for that left. It's refreshed at the boss stage anyway. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. You also get a new one when the boss fight starts. Yo, Poggy, I'm ready. Yo, level 10? Level 10? So we're currently at 33. Yeah, this is better. Not even close. Oh, it might be close. Raw HP doesn't concern me. I think raw HP is bad. Like when you have these other effects that stack, it's not good. I think the whole map is covered except for right here. And like up here where we can't cover it. So can't wait for this game. You grinded the demo to dust. Yo, nice. Did you find any other synergies like the mountain? Because the mountain is like, I wish there was like a meadow one or some other kind of like, if you stack 3 villages on each other, they become a town or something like that. Same level 10, 36 to 54 is worse. Sorry, friends. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't even tell how far we are on the map here. Rock. I forgot we had a treasury. I wasn't even thinking. Why would I do it like that? Oh well. Literally doesn't matter. I'm just doing it for clout now. Sure. Don't care. There's a lot of cool interactions, but you won't spoil. Boo! You the man. But also, yeah. I mean, we're not mainlining the game yet. But also, I don't know if we would. I don't know if we would stream this. We'd probably put this on YouTube if I had to guess once it comes out. It's a good YouTube game, I think. It might work for both. Oh, level 10 ring. Hold up. I can't do it. 21% evasion seems sick. Our current evasion is non-existent. We have 0% evasion. Just double a level 9 shield, which just gives defense, but just a ring that gives evasion. Attack speed 20% is so good. I'm gonna keep it. Where are we at? All right, we actually can't even put another. We couldn't even put another one if we wanted to. We were really just kind of hoping for the. We're kind of just hoping for Oblivions. If we can get another one, that'd be cool, but I don't know if we're gonna make it. Level 10 shield. Another meadow. Trying to get these resource drops. Do I have a spot? Oh, there are 2 spots for this. Sure. And we're full healing every time we go into a town, which is pretty good. You can put 1 near 2 villages close together. Yeah, you can, but you can also separate the villages by 2 and have 2 wheat fields in between, which will give each a plus 50 health regen bonus, which I think is pretty good. But it takes up more space, obviously. That's a consideration you have to make. Oh, it's 7, 7, 7. All right, boys, it's time. I'm going to hit planning just in case we get a card out of this. All right. This is it. You think it works with one field shared by 2 villages? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would work it would work the same, right? You would have, I guess, you know what? I guess you're right in that it's literally a waste of space to do this, right? You could just, because these would both give 100, but you could do the same thing with 3 fields instead of 4. That makes sense. That tracks. All right, so just looking at my inventory, I don't think anything's worth swapping. Damage to all versus 22% vampirism isn't happening. 20% attack speed isn't worth the loss. I think this is it. We send it, right? We can also just leave right now. This is we could return to camp and we keep all of our resources. Of course, we're gonna stay, but just want to run. I mean, we might as well put our last 2 cards down here. Slay the Lich, let's go. All right, the fight of our lives. How is it possible? Shut up, we've got a score to settle. Go big or go home. Risk it for the biscuit, baby. I don't think we're winning this one, Chief. He hits for like 206. 175. He's halfway done, but this one's not looking good. Oh, I just heard something. A day's about to pass. Let's go. Overheal. No, evade. No, stop evading. Did we do it? Did we get him? Yeah.
Did we get him?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a win, baby. I've never beaten it before. That's pretty cool. I had like 5 hours in this beforehand. Yo, let's go. Nonsense. This is impossible. For so many reasons I don't understand. I'll put everything back like it was before. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result was not perfect. You are in no position to refuse.
What a save!
What a save! Thank you so much, Chaz. I appreciate it, brother. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end. To witness what would come of it, my presence is no longer required. Who is he? The game developer. I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why. You will find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanation. Oh, spare me your wheezing and just die. Can a skeleton wheeze, though? I don't think that's how that works. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. Wait, what? Congratulations! End of the demo! He did it! Chapter 1 complete! Yato! The possibility that he did this on stream or dream world record possible. Oh no! Look, well, I didn't cheat for a 4th place time, I promise. GG easies. The demo's over. If I hit continue, what happens? Choose your reward. Oh, does it just like keep you going? Oh no, I put so many things down. Time flies 25% faster. 1 res charge. 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy. I mean, resurrections don't seem that good, honestly. Like, I feel like if you're gonna die, you're gonna die, right? Let's get. Oh, so this is like probably like a permanent upgrade. The boss has been defeated, but your journey doesn't have to end. You can retreat to camp with all of your findings, but remember, the world will forget all of your deeds. It always forgets. We definitely retreat here. We don't stay. There's no reason to stay. Oh, dude, yeah, for sure. Dude, this game's sick. Retreat. So we'll go back to camp and see what we can do with it. Everybody, listen. The Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted, but... What Lich? I mean, I believe you, but I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer, the one in the fur coat, holding the scepter, all shrouded in dark star nebulas, floating above the world in his shining wings and eating it piece by piece? That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness then. Skeleton has mentioned him, whoever he is. He must have something to do with the obliteration of the world. It seems that I have no other option but to continue my expedition. I don't even think we can level anything up here. Yeah, we have. Wait, we're missing resources that do not exist for us. Here for some of these, for like all of these, you can't upgrade the farms. You can just build them. But all of these only have like a level 1, I think. We can't. I don't think we can build anything either. I mean, we could. We have the resources to build stuff. Clearly, we just don't have the. It doesn't give you the. These are all a lumberjack, a bridge, an alchemist tent, build a forest. Why not? But something I didn't show earlier, and that I want to show to people who haven't seen it yet, is like the deck stuff. Demo review next game. So wait, I want to show. So if you go to Expedition and you come over here to the deck, you can actually. So this is really interesting to me, right? Because like it's a game about making sure your character is equipped. There are things here that you haven't seen because I've disabled them. No vampire mansions, no spider cocoons, no cemeteries, no swamps. We can only have 12 cards in our deck as dictated down here. I don't know how these are sorted. I don't understand the sorting of these. I guess it's like power level maybe or something, or I don't know. Like there's like a theme to these that I don't understand. The rocks and mountains kind of, you can like disable rocks and mountains if you feeling brave. What is this place? It's been so long. Withy, what's up, dude? It's a position they can take on the board. Oh, these are on the road. These can go off the road, but still adjacent to it. These are like out in the field, and these are like special tiles. You get the villages without the wheat fields? Come on, dude. Yeah, on the road, side out, special. Gotcha, gotcha. I wish it had said that somewhere. But you can see there's like a 5-3-2 here. That means the max we can have is 5, but we need at least 2 of these, because if I get rid of all of them, it doesn't actually let you do it, right? And actually, if you pick up the wheat field, you have to. It forces the village. So that's, you know, we had 3, and the blood grove too, because without the grove, the forest tile, you can't use blood grove. So. Same thing for all these, and like, but traditionally in you can see in positioning in the circles above the card. Oh, that's what that means. I see. So wait, well, except for these, right? Full circle is on the road. Oh, I was like, I never figured that out, but I thought maybe it'd be explained later, or maybe I just missed it. But thank you for the explanation. So. Where were we? Yeah, like traditionally in card games, you want like the minimum amount of cards in the deck, right? That way you can pull, ideally, exactly what you want. But this game, I feel like you may want to go to, not max, but you want to have as much as you can. Like, I feel like if we got more cards, I wouldn't try to keep it at 12 unless our max is still 12 no matter what. Oblivion's everywhere, which is why it gives you 3 different symbols. I thought it was like a bar and a half of something. I didn't understand it. Gonna hit you with the Prime sub, but apparently at 2/21, February 24th, isn't February 24th enough for Twitch? Oh, god dang it, Withy. But you know what, dude? I appreciate it. You just get villages and wheat fields? In the demo, I mean, in the demo, I've unlocked the Blood Grove, villages, wheat fields, chrono crystals, and I think that's it. I think that's all I've unlocked in the demo. Oh, Libby!
Libby gifted a tier 1 sub to Withy 62.
How dare! How dare! Thank you. I appreciate it, Libby. Wait, that means... Oh no, Libby remembers. We were at 1... If you guys don't know, we pay it forward. Every 3 gift subs, I gift a 4th. I'm responsible for 25% of the gift subs on this channel. I refuse to think otherwise. Now, who was the most helpful?